Hey TPT sellers, which matters more for ranking on TPT? Is it the number of units sold or is it the number of reviews that you get? So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that one of the things we talk about is trying to find keyword niche unicorns. That is to say higher volume search traffic with lower competition. So I thought I had found a niche unicorn. I found 5-paragraph essay graphic organizer, which right now has a popularity rank of 111, and there's only 3,000 competitors. So I thought, sure, it's possible to rank on the first page. And then I thought this might be a good keyword to go after, maybe make a product line out of it. So for example, argumentative essay graphic organizer only has 2,500 competitors. At the time I did my research, persuasive essay graphic organizer was a thing, but it's not showing up anymore. But opinion essay graphic organizer, sure. So these seem like low numbers that I could go after. Here's what my rank looked like for my 5-paragraph essay graphic organizer. When I published it back on February 8th, 2025, my rank was 44. And it stayed around there until around February 11th. February 12th, I don't have data, but on February 13th, I was ranked 36. So that means if I search up 5-paragraph essay graphic organizer on TPT, there are 24 products on the first page. And then if I go to the second page, that first product would be ranked 25, 26, 27, so on. So on February 11th, I was at rank 46 at the bottom of page 2. And on February 13th, 2 days later, I was at position 36 in the middle of page 2. And then I hovered around there for a little bit. On February 17th, I was at rank 35. And then on February 18th, I was on rank 10. And I've been slowly increasing ever since then. Today is March 13th, and I'm at position 4. So if I go back to page 1, here it is, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4. There I am. So I'm going to show you the number of reviews I have, and I'm going to show you the number of sales I have, and I'm trying to figure out patterns. So the green line here is the number of units sold. The red line is the number of reviews. And as you can see, I have 0 reviews on this product. If I go back to the beginning here, on those first 2 days, I had 0 units sold. And then I started running Facebook ads to see whether add to cart or page views would influence rank. But this campaign started to sell right away. And I think it's interesting because at the beginning here, on February 10th, I had 5 units sold and my position stayed the same up here at rank 46. And then all of a sudden it sort of caught up and it jumped up. And then things kind of plateaued around 36, 35. And then all of a sudden it jumped up to position 10. And there's been a steady increase in units sold. And right now there have been 92 units sold. So is this increase in TPT rank because of reviews or because of units sold? I'm going to guess it's more influenced by units sold, but it's still a mystery to me why the jumps happen at certain times. If you have an idea, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear them. A few people have told me that you need reviews in order to increase your rank on TPT. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't see that in the data here because this product has 0 reviews, but it's at position 4 right now. Now, what happens if I don't run Facebook ads to these resources? Here's the data for my argumentative essay graphic organizer. The blue shows the rank. So it started at 65, it went down to 71, it's hovering around 73. And then on March 10th, it jumped from 72 to 61 all of a sudden. Did I have a sale that day? No. I mean, I had a unit sold on February 23rd, but that's not saying much. Here's the data for my persuasive essay graphic organizer. At the beginning, I started at position 77. The red line shows us that there are 0 reviews as well. I sold one of these resources on February 27th. I sold another one on March 7th, but this resource started to climb before the sale happened. So on February 24th, it was at position 73. On February 26th, it was at position 60. But when I made a sale, it looks like there was a jump. So it went from position 60 to position 29. Now, what happened on February 26th? Well, I have a tracking log. It's available for free on my TPT seller store. And if I look at the numbers, on February 26th, I converted it from a free resource to a paid resource. So up until this time, it got 97 free downloads. And then when I turned it into a $1 resource on the 26th, here we are on the 26th, it's at position 60. Here we are on February 27th, it's at position 29. It's now a $1 resource. And so changing it from free to $1 had an impact. I forget all the changes I make to my product, but thankfully I have this log that keeps track of things for me. So I can see the argumentative essay, I launched it on February 9th, and the data here is showing us from February 14th. Part of me wonders, maybe one sale is not enough to change your position. Maybe TPT has an anti-fraud setting where one resource purchase could be done by the buyer. So maybe there's a certain threshold that you need to have a certain number of purchases before it'll be considered in ranking. Maybe. If I look at my log for changes I've made to my 5-paragraph essay, I added a preview back when I launched it on Monday, February 3rd, and then I've experimented with A/B testing with my Facebook ads on the 18th. Oh, now that's interesting. My jump from rank 35 to rank 10 was on February 18th. I don't think that's because I started a new Facebook ad campaign, because that wouldn't have ramped up yet. So what are the takeaway lessons from this? The first one is there's so much I don't know. It's like so many little experiments that we can do. But for me, this shows that despite having 0 reviews, you can still increase in rank. The second takeaway for me was, even though 5-paragraph essay graphic organizer only has 2,900 resources, I still wasn't able to get onto page 1 because there are 2,900 other resources. When I launched that product, I was on page 2 at position 44, which isn't bad. I think over time, people who don't find what they're looking for on page 1 might go to page 2. And then if they start to buy my resource, then I start to gain in TPT SEO rank. Eventually, I get onto page 1. And then hopefully, if it's a quality resource, it snowballs and it gets higher and higher. But I think the takeaway for me here was people bought this when I ran Facebook ads. Now, don't get me wrong. I've spent thousands of dollars on my Facebook ads education. I haven't taken courses. It's by trial and error, trying different things, learning about how Facebook works. This is my first truly successful Facebook ad campaign for my TPT store. But I think this showed me that my product is actually really good. The problem is, if you don't get seen on TPT, then people can't buy your resource. I know some very talented teachers who have resources in highly competitive niches on TPT, and they haven't been discovered yet. So part of the game is TPT SEO. But I wonder if eventually another part of the game isn't about bringing your own eyeballs to TPT. What do you think? Also, what do you think about this video format that I'm trying? Leave a note in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.